Today we're making one of the creamiest, cheesiest and most delicious potato dishes on the planet, potato gratin. A fancy name for an easy to make potato bake fit for a king, or simply a weeknight dinner. We start with half a liter of double cream. Optionally, but extremely necessary, a few thyme sprigs. We only need the leaves. Give it a little chop and then add it to the cream. You can also use rosemary or bay leaves instead. Or, if you're feeling adventurous, all three. 4 cloves of garlic is somewhat compulsory, chopped, crushed or sliced. I like doubling down on this when I have to entertain non-garlic eating, easily forgettable guests. Which means more good stuff for me, and getting rid of time robbers quicker. To make it extra rich and luxurious, we add 3.5 tablespoons or 50 grams of butter. Salt it with 2 teaspoons or 12 grams of salt. And a grinding or 8 of fresh black pepper. Or in my case, and highly recommended, I add some freshly grated nutmeg. You can also modify it for the vegetarians by adding fried mushrooms, crispy onions or chopped cornichons. And for those missing a bit of protein, fried bacon works great. For pescatarians, a bit of tinned tuna or chopped anchovies. For those with a curry fetish, some madras, masala or even some chopped chili. And for the vegans, some sort of chicken of course. And make sure you use chicken's cream instead of dairy. Either way, you bring your concoction of choice to a gentle simmer. And remove it from the heat to infuse. Here we have 1.3 kilos or about 3 pounds of potatoes. Potato type is not crazy important, but I like a good old russet or Idaho potato. Good for anything and widely available. Make sure to wash them and optionally peel them. Leaving the skins on is fine if you're lazy. Even desirable. Slice the potatoes with a mandolin or knife into 3 to 4 mm thick slices, but don't lose too much sleep over the preciseness. Next we grate 250 grams or 2 cups of cheese. Gruyère is preferred, but it's pricey and somewhat fancy. So feel free to use cheddar mixed with Parmesan or simply cheddar. You can also use slices of brie for variety and extra creaminess. Once your goodies are done, you pour the infused cream over the potatoes and give it a good mix to combine. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Baking options are plenty. I use a 1.5 liter baking dish measuring 18 by 26 by 5 centimeters or 7 by 11 by 2 inches. I also like using a 20 centimeter or 11 inch skillet, which bakes quicker and also gives a great golden crust on the bottom. Of course, you can also bake them individually, in ramekins or muffin tins. But you choose your own adventure. Lay the potatoes without a specific order on the first layer. Add a bit of cream so they are just covered. Add some grated cheese, then repeat the layering, before somewhat nicely arranging the top layer of the potatoes. Get it all in there, cream and all. If it spills over the sides, it's okay. I like using a bain-marie, or otherwise known as a tray filled with boiling water, as it prevents the cream from splitting if you care about it at all. Not a biggie though, so do whatever you want. However, it does take longer if using a ceramic baking dish. Either way, finish with grated cheese, then bake for 1 hour or until the potatoes are fully soft when you poke a knife into it. Once done, it should have an insanely good golden cheesy crust, which you could enjoy by itself or as a side for a family feast. And all of these should ensure you go live a happy life.